Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to be doing a reaction of all of the songs off Sleep Token's brand new album, Even in Arcadia, starting off with Look to Windward. Here we go. I like it, we got more of a keyboard this time than a piano. Okay, nice. We've got a slow build up into the song. It's just caught fire. I was literally just about to say, oh, it hasn't caught fire, this flag yet, but clearly it has.
Will you listen just as my form starts to fission, losing this war of attrition?
His voice sounds like tired and like over it. Like a lot of stuff's just happened. He's now going to explain it all and tell us the story, maybe. We got the repetitiveness again. Cool. Really bringing it home.
To me than a light, moving so slow I could die. Say you can let me say, will you hold this eclipse in me?
A lot of use of the word eclipse. Oh, there it is again. Definitely feels like an intro song, doesn't it? Like, I know quite a lot of Sleep Token songs always start off quite slow and then they build into something. That's what they're like known for. That's what they're known to be amazing with. Obviously, we're nearly 2 minutes into it. Let's hope it starts picking up a little bit, because can you imagine 7 minutes of just like this slow, subtling, like, you know, just repetitive vocals? Let's hope it does. I'm sure it will. So far, not much to kind of like react to, not much to kind of like say, but it is definitely building the hype. So let's hope it pays off, which I'm sure it will. Okay, alright, here we go. It's changing up a bit now. Some like high angelic vocals there. The thing is, you just don't know what it could do. It could go into like some heavy distorted guitar, some real like bass trap beat. I feel like this one's going to be a little bit more simple than previous songs we've listened to, like Emergence, if you know what I mean. I feel like it's just going to stick to this and just build on it instead of like do a complete switcheroo. Okay, a little bit of bass in the back. Okay, now we've got dual vocals. Now the angelic vocals are back up at the top. Come on, give me something. Give me something to like do that too. Yes! Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Ah, that little blip there as well. There you go, there's like the progressiveness there. The keyboard's back a bit higher. That is everything I was like, I wanted to happen. I was getting to the point where I was actually getting a little bit worried. I was like, oh my God, what if it doesn't pay off? What if it doesn't actually do what we all want it to do? What if it just does some more like calm, subtly repetitiveness. I said it could either be like heavy distortion or kind of like go into like a trap beat, maybe some like rapping, maybe some bars, who knows. But yeah, that is exactly how I wanted that to go. That was a genuine reaction. It's just cringe. I've watched it on the playback. Very happy. Great intro song so far. Even if we don't get anything else, just that build up to that moment was brilliant. So yeah, let's keep going. I'm sure there'll be more to it. Let's get some more vocals. Let's get an actual kind of like not kind of like saying the same thing over and over again. Let's get some sort of something else. There have been some lyrics in it which I've really kind of like, you know, getting up on the shoreline, coughing up blood, that kind of stuff. It's still poetic, still poetic. Let's keep going. And I'm going to really try and mention the drums. Because the drums have been sensational in the last 3 singles. There we go, and there's the trap beat. Okay, I'm getting used to this. Okay, I like this. Cool. Oh, I like that. I like the overlaying of vocals there. That's cool. I don't know what it said there. It said live. I don't think it said live by the pen, die by the sword. But that is an actual saying. But I feel like he's switched it up and changed it to something else. But then again, actually, that saying is the pen is mightier than the sword. And usually the saying I've always known is live by the sword, die by the sword. So that there's something there. I'm onto something, just not 100% got it. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted some more vocals, and that's what we've got. Oh, there it is. We've got the piano, the high vocals as well. I'm not saying Sleep Token songs are predictable. I'm really not. They obviously follow a formula, but it works. And every time it happens, it still sounds good. Nice, okay. Alright, this is like the most chorusy part of the song we've got. Okay, we got about 46 seconds left, so I think that's the end of the substance to the song, and we'll probably just kind of go out to an outro now, which is repetitive like this. No, it's not. I'm glad I got something wrong. Oh, okay. Okay, Metal. I see what we're doing there. That is bassy as well. Very heavy. Oh, the drums fucking coming alive. I mean, don't get me wrong, the drums have been alive the entire time. Yeah, that was really cool. I actually really enjoyed that song as like an intro song. I will say, I was guessing quite a lot of stuff about what I thought was going to happen. It felt very like same formula to like Emergence. Like it had like your repetitive, like, you know, like how they had like the wrap your arms around me bit. They had the whole Eclipse here. They had the kind of rapping style. They had that here as well. They had the heavy guitars go and come back. They had that here. Don't get me wrong, I loved Emergence. I enjoyed this song as well. I think just on comparing the two, I would take Emergence over this one, but then this one's a lot longer. You have to hold your attention a lot more. I'm sure that not every single song we're going to listen to today, I'm going to be able to just guess what's going to happen. Obviously, I didn't guess everything completely. I thought that outro was just going to be that and just fade out. But no, we got some real good screams there. I actually honestly thought, are we actually going to get a ridiculously heavy song? I'm still hoping for it. It's nice to see that those kind of like the screams are still being included on this like album. Hopefully we get a little bit more of that, but I actually did really enjoy Look to Windward. So yeah, we're going to listen to Past Self now. It's only 3 minutes 35 seconds, so I'm sure it'll kind of like get to the main part of the song a little bit faster than Look to Windward. Okay. Back to the high keys. Kind of like Caramel in to some extent. Oh, I like this. A little bit happy, upbeating vibe. Gonna sing to this one a lot more. What song does it sound like? It reminds me of like some R&B song, and I'm trying to think what it is. That's really annoyed me. I really hope I get to it. Okay, cool. I love that kick, by the way. Love the drum kick. People acting different. One look at my past self, double taking my cash flow, apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side. Way more clearer as well. The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the trees. So keep me alive, keep me believing. Okay, cool. Lift off, weightless, torn apart by the true believers who turned out to be fake. Oh, rise up. You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be. And nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line? It's a proper vibe, this. It's a proper vibe. I can just like imagine listening to this, like driving in the car and just proper like singing, like just like, I don't know. It's actually really nice to have a bit of a difference in emotion listening to a Sleep Token song. In the last couple of songs we've listened to, it's been quite depressing, quite sad. And even if it does have like more of a sad message behind it, just the idea of it kind of being quite like upbeat is quite nice. I'm still annoyed that I've got it in my head what that R&B song was, and I can't put my finger on what it was. It's so annoying. But yeah, this is, you know, I don't need guitars, I don't need heavy drums or anything like that. I just like a nice beat, which is what we've got. It's changed up a little bit, it's progressed, it's evolved. That's what I want to get. It's got straight into it as well, and the chorus is just like so fucking catchy, and all the hooks like so catchy. I'm with me. You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change. Stepping up from my future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guarding hands in this hell house, opening new. If this is love, I am out of hesitation. Head over heels at elevation. Head over heels, we just did that. Above the pavement, taking it stride by stride together. If this is real, then I am all up in a frenzy. Not like before when I was empty. Say that the story we tell is never ending. Taking it side by side together. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? Oh, I love it. It's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same. Some things have to change now. I'm trying to think like what song I could compare it to with Take Me Back to Eden. I actually don't think I can actually. No, it's definitely got more pop sound to it, this one. It's something that I feel like I haven't really heard Sleep Token do that much. They've always like flirted with the idea of a song like this. I feel like they've really gone out, they've pushed the boat out, and they've done it. Like, you know, they've committed with this song. But yeah, nah, what a vibe. This makes me want to dance all the time I'm listening to it. Yeah, I don't dance like that, but well, yeah, there we go. That was Past Self. Let me know what you thought about Past Self down below. Are you a bit annoyed that it's completely different to the start they've done already? Are you happy that they're still experimenting with different songs? If you can think of that R&B song that I'm thinking of, let me know, because it's really gonna like eat me up alive. Eat me up alive? I just really wish I knew what it was. We are gonna go into the next song now after these really cringy adverts are finished. I do believe that song is called Dangerous.
I wish I could have known that.
We got some guitar now. Oh, okay. That is not where I thought it was to go in the background. I thought it was going to be like a big bass explosion, but it's like stuttering, building. The reverb on his vocals is incredible, isn't it? This is a very Sleep Token-esque song. Oh! That bit's cool. And now the bass of what I was talking about has come into it. Oh, we got some whoops as well. A little shout out to Emergence. Okay, this song's promising. I mean, I say it's promising, we're nearly halfway through the song already, but I'm enjoyed the build-up. It's got me guessing every single time. Gone ways I didn't think it was going to go. Haven't been able to presume this one like I did with Look to Windward. I'm enjoying this one, I'm engaged. I'm surprised. Got a very good Sleep Token theme to it. Like, you know, this is what I would expect them to kind of sound like, especially at the beginning. Now, obviously, it's changing up, which is really cool. It's got me on the edge of my seat here. I'm excited to see where this is going to go. I like a little bit of like a heavier element there, especially with like Dangerous, and it feels quite sinister. So maybe we'll get something. But yeah, so far, I'm liking it. That's what I wanted. Not ridiculously over the top, but the guitars add another layer to the song, which is exactly what I wanted. What I would say is like the guitars have definitely added something to the song. It's not over the top. It hasn't kind of given me like an awe-inspiring like, whoa, oh my god, this is brutal or anything like that. But it's definitely added to it. It's made it more solid. It's still got a sinister feel to it as well, but the song's become more enriched for it, and it hasn't taken away too much of what the original song was. It hasn't just kind of flipped it or completely transitioned to a different beat, different like type of like style. I'm enjoying this. It's good. I wouldn't say it's kind of like up there with the other songs which have featured like heavy guitar, but at the same time I think it's pretty solid as a song in its own right. But we've still got a minute left, so it could go even more, but let's keep going. And just like that, it's disappeared again. But it's not too drastic. Could come back. I'm liking the cleaner guitar as well. We don't get that much, or it not as like, it's not there as obvious. And in fact, why don't you show me how to dance forever? Sorry to like pause it there. Is it kind of like leading on? I can't remember the order that these songs go in because I just made a playlist before on Spotify. Yeah, Past Self and Dangerous literally follow each other. So is this kind of like a second part to Past Self? Because that was talking about kind of like dancing and all that, and now it's asking to dance forever on this one. Possibly it could be adding to that as well. It could be a different, like, you know, a part 2 to that song. But yeah, okay, awesome. It really does like to go back and forward with like the calmness and then the guitar again, doesn't it? It's really edging us out there. Is that the proper term for this right now? Probably not. Yeah, I would say that song on its own, that felt like more like a filler song than an actual standout, oh my god, this is an amazing kind of song. Sounds good, ticks all the boxes, ticks all the Sleep Token boxes, does have its own identity to it, but compared to the other songs that we've listened to so far, I feel like this is probably one of the weaker songs on the album. Not to take anything away from it, it's not like a bad song, god no, but when you've got such a high expectation of all the other songs we've listened to, that one I would say is at the bottom of the list. Let me know what you think about that down below. Was this one of your favourite songs? Is this like was that an underrated, overrated comment? Let's get into the next song now, which is called, oh, Even in Arcadia, which is what the album is titled as. So let's hope this is going to be a banger. Here we go. Okay, we've changed the visualizer now. We're seeing more of Arcadia. This is the sound that they used a lot for their promoing of singles being released. That's cool. It's almost like one of those like ballerina boxes where like you open them up and the ballerina is like twirling around and round. It's got that kind of like chime to it. I still want to know why flamingos. Why flamingos? Okay. Man's using all of his lungs here. Oh, I like that. All the gods we thought were dying were actually sharpening their blades. That's kind of cool. They're getting prepped with something. That's awesome.
For me, I am the final dawn.
A lot of filters on them vocals. A lot more robotic the vocals on this one. I love the piano, like, I can't take the whole piano in. I feel like it's constantly changing. Okay, this has definitely got a more of like an amplified feel to it, this song. Big hill, high-up build-up song. it's calmed down there. I thought that would be a good time for it to go up a level, but it's gone back down a little bit there. Teasing us again. They fucking tease us all the time, don't they? Oh, I like those. That's raw, that is. I like that. Okay, we've got some nice strings now. This is definitely an experience, isn't it? It's like, it's definitely taking me on a journey, and I'm not understanding the full journey yet. I need to do a good couple of listens to really get it. Really listen to the lyrics, get the full breakdown of the meanings of every song. But so far, it's just easy on the ear. This is the part where I check to see if the song's over, and then it just blows up in my face. Nope, the song is over. Interesting one there. I'm actually quite surprised. I am quite surprised at that one. I think that was more of like just an emotional piano ballad than anything else. To title the album after that song, it must have a lot more meaning to the overall album than what that song showed, if you know what I mean. I'm not saying I'm disappointed with it. I think you need a couple of slow songs from Sleep Token. I will say that like their previous stuff, like the older stuff before Take Me Back to Eden, was a little bit hit and miss for me. Some of it I really liked, some of it I wasn't that fussed about. This is probably playing homage to kind of that style of Sleep Token that the diehard fans really enjoyed. I would say now that one, yeah, it was good, it was all right, but it did have the kind of like, it felt massive at some points, which is what you want in a song. It does kind of like feel like enlightened, it makes you feel a bit powerful and all that. The payoff just never came, did it, for me personally. Maybe over time I'll appreciate that one a little bit more. We'll go on from that one. Let me know what you thought about that one down below. It's not up there for me, basically. So this song is called Provider. It's a long one, 6 minutes. Let's see where this one goes. Okay, well that's why it's called Provider. Cool, good to know.
Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. You're out of shell, you're a secret insider. I wanna be a provider, your guiding hand, your final decider. That bit of future you fire, stoke your desire.
A lot of emphasis on these vocals here.
Just let me know that you're mine. I wanna be a provider. I wanna be a provider.
Okay, we've got the bass hitting now. Okay, we're getting a little bit more to it. The drums are coming in slowly. Got that weird like lead in the background, dragging the song on. Definitely got like a nice bassy vibe to it. I like that. Late night driving, 100%. I just hope it doesn't make me fall asleep as well. That's not a dig. Okay, is it just talking about wanting to be with someone? It is literally like saying I want to be the provider, like provide you because, you know, I love you so much, you're the only good girl on this side of the moon, you're the only game that I want to lose. So yeah, maybe it's kind of like coming across that way, you know, they want to kind of like provide for someone. It's the first time I've kind of listened to this and it's a little bit more on the nose about relationships, this song. So okay, cool. Nice, cool. Building up, nice, I like this. Getting a bit energetic now. Our bodies converse like old friends. It's amazing, an old couple, amazing couple that he wants back. He wants this person back. I'm talking over my words now. Oh, that light piano just flying off, floating, just floaty piano. Oh, drums. What I would say is I feel like the guitar in this album is definitely contributing. It's not taking the limelight. It's not making you just focus on that. Previous songs, like on Take Me Back to Eden, the guitar riff was the main focus of that song. While this one, it is just used to kind of build up at other parts. It never kind of like takes your attention all off of the original like music that's already been playing, which I think is quite good. It's quite cool. It does feel like you always know you're going to get some sort of like heavy distortion at halfway through a song. It is definitely following a pattern, this album. I know a minute ago I was saying how it's good that I haven't been able to predict absolutely everything. Some of them are following like the same formula and what the songs are supposed to do, even if they do sound completely different. And then it just goes away again. It doesn't stay for long. But then if it was there the whole time, I don't think we'd appreciate it as much. So I like the chorus. I like the guitars come back for the choruses. I like that they've longed this part out. The chorus has gone on a little bit longer here. Oh, that's nice. It is nice. It is nice. That is what this song is. It's nice. It sounds like I'm digging it out. I am and I'm not at the same time. Like, we've still got 30 seconds left, so I'm gonna shut up before anything else happens. I think I'm going to put that song on the same level as Dangerous. I feel like it's kind of a filler song, kind of has its own identity. It's not as low as even in Arcadia, which is just crazy me saying that in the first place. I think the guitars, you know, as I said, they played a role. They didn't take away too much from the original, from the actual song on its own. It was good. It was a vibe. It was something cool to have on and like have on in the background. It keeps my attention to an extent. It's 6 minutes long. I feel like it could have had a little bit more room to kind of grow a little bit more there, but I did actually quite enjoy the outro to it. I like how they kind of longed the chorus there at the end. But yeah, no, so far there hasn't been a bad song on this album. I think the only thing I could say is that even in Arcadia, that song was a bit of a letdown for the main song of the album. If it was called something else, I wouldn't give it as much like expectation, but when you name an album after a song and it doesn't hit like other songs have hit on that album, that's when I kind of go, oh really, you wanted to go with this one? Ooh, maybe you should have called the album Emergence, you know? Definitely not Caramel. I mean, I love Caramel, but that would be a silly like album name. Right, we are on to, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong, so hopefully he says it in the song, Gethsemane, I don't know, but hopefully we'll pick up on it and we will learn something. I think there's one more song after this. This is 6 minutes and 24 seconds long as well. I don't mind listening to 6-minute songs. I kind of don't want them to all follow the same slow pacing. So let's hope this one's significantly different to the one that we just listened to, which was Provider. Here we go. Okay, nice. High, floaty vocals. He has got very good range, to be fair to him. So, what voice is he going to put on next, you know? Harlequin Bride. Undercover Lover. Oh. Oh, that's sad. But you were trying your best, and that's the thing I tell the others. I was your robot companion. Well, this is a bit. My favorite color. Like, that's quite sad actually. Like, you know, we were together, you never saw me naked, you never wanted to touch me unless you were wasted, but I knew you were trying your best. Like, I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of it's quite sad for him, but then there's reasons to it. So yeah, weird. This gives me Dance Gavin Dance vibes. But once again, it's funky, it's different. A lot faster. It was you with the kill switch and me with the blindfold. So like, he was just gonna walk into ending the relationship, I suppose, and she was always there ready to like end it. Just needed him to just one day, just with the blindfold on, fucking hit that button and boom. Boom. I was in love with the thought of being in love with each other. Okay, this has got like Euclid, I don't know what the song's called, but it's got that vibe to it. Like, you know that, the autumn leaves, that bit there. I like this one. Do you want to hurt me because no one else hurts me better? I'm definitely engaging a lot more in this song than I did with the previous one. Oh! That's a good riff. That's a good riff. That's like, I'm really happy now. You know how I said in the last song that the guitar hasn't just taken the limelight every time it gets introduced? That's probably one of the first times in this live stream where the guitar has come in and it has like taken my complete focus and gone, oh, it's definitely picked it up a bit. It's definitely changed it. The energy's back into this song. This is going up there with some of the better songs on the album. That's 100% correct. Cool, what are we going to get now? We've still got about 2 minutes left of it. We've had a nice guitar riff. We've had some nice feelings involved. Okay. Let's get that metronome fixed, shall we? Oh! There's the trap, rap style. Sounds like every single mumble rapper. Very good at transitioning though. They've done it plenty of times, but that was good. Alright, now we're going back into some normal singing. Got a few of my own and this bone didn't come with a gun, so I got a different energy. Still see you when the lights get low, still hear you when I'm on my own. The parasites and the nightmares calling my name like this one's for you and your problems, your good day job, your bad karma. What are you afraid of? This is good. I'm liking the voice here. Like he's done so many different voices or vocals, shall we say, in this song. I like how they can't jump in and out. He's like constantly changing it. He's not just keeping it like the same straight line of vocals. It's constantly changing, and the song's got enough progression and transitioning into different parts for me that don't go too off track of what the original song was. And once again, I've said this many times, Sleep Token are great at starting to sound like one thing, moving into another thing, going back to the first thing, then jumping into something completely different. And like this song I think is up there as another example of that. Definitely going to be on repeat, this song. And just for that guitar riff, yeah, I'm biased, I'm a guitarist, I like guitar riffs, it caught my fancy, get over it. Sound like you got like the sound of the sea here as well, like all the waves and shit. That song has got me wanting to kind of like go back and listen to the whole album again, appreciate parts that I probably didn't on the first listening. I mean, look, we've still got one more song left, and Infinite Baths I've heard is supposed to be really good. At the moment, the way I'm looking at this, I feel like the hype for this album was massive. The singles that they brought out were massive. A couple of the new songs on this were massive. A couple of the songs on this album were a little bit like, oh, okay, but maybe they're growers. Let's listen to this one. This is 8 minutes long. It's going to take us a while to get through it. This is where I decide really what I think of the album as a whole. Take Me Back to Eden has got such a nostalgia hit for me as well. It was deep, seeing as it's kind of like my first real like introduction to Sleep Token properly. So maybe that's why I still see that album as like an ageless classic. Do I think the same of this album? At the moment, no. It's got a lot of potential. It's got a lot of good songs on it. Got a lot of differences from Take Me Back to Eden that I really appreciate and enjoy. Let's see what I say in about 8 minutes time. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm liking the tones, liking the pad work here.
When you plucked me from the grotto, sounding like a supermodel. When Just one eye on the target and 2 bricks on the throttle. I know now.
2 bricks on the throttle, so like he's not in control of the car anymore. It's just going.
That even if I am frozen, timeless as a ghost in my nightmares of the ocean.
Mentioning the sea again. There's a lot of like sea symbolism in this album. Okay, we're into it quite quickly here. Glory in my wrath. Okay, cool. I know I'm just literally just repeating vocals or repeating lyrics, sorry, that he's just said, but it's my own brain trying to kind of like identify where we're going with this. Excuse me. This happened last time, did this? Okay, we've got some clapping. The song's building again, we're progressing. Oceans again. The waters are warm. I will say it's got a very good progression. The flow of it just goes on and on forever. I feel like he could just sing for ages, constantly like evolving what he's saying, changing what he's saying, how he says it, how he sings it. He could possibly just like sing on repeat forever. Now you got that euphoric bit. Very ethereal, this one, this album in general, to be fair. Listen to those drums. Falling into infinite baths, there we go, song title done. Can we see this one having like a really like heavy finish? We haven't got that heavy song that I was hoping for, shall we say. I've kind of got to the point now where I'm like, you know what, if we don't get it, we don't get it, it's not the end of the world. But I'm remembering when Take Me Back to Eden was playing, it had that mad brutal bit at the end or halfway through. We could still get that in this one. We are like halfway through now. It's still a beautiful song though. It's still, it makes me just want to lie down, look up at the sky and just have this on repeat. I think this album definitely takes you out of your reality in that sense. You transcend. I think that's the best way of looking at it. I'll repeat this again later on, but we're getting some repetitiveness now. We're building up to something. What are we building up to? It keeps teasing, it goes up and then drops again. Okay. I called it. I called it up from the start. I said it. Maybe not from the start. Quiet though. The vocals are very quiet here. Oh, I like that. It's got more cutthroat now, the guitarist. It's that stop-start. It's glittery, jittery. Oh, that's bassy. Oh, it's like this. It's kept all of the like heaviness from this album and saved it to the end. We're gonna get like a full-on 4 minutes of just brutal vocals here. I'm enjoying it. I really am. I said it could do like a Take Me Back to Eden kind of like ending, but I will say the vocals just seem too. For me, they feel too quiet now that he's screaming. And when it was like clean vocals, it was like, you know, piercing through all of the instrumental. Now he's screaming, it feels a little bit mudded in the actual like distortion in itself. But I think I would prefer it if they were a little bit more standing out. But that's just personal preference. I like it. It's a good move by them, especially seeing as it's like the last song. Let's see how this ends up. Something else is now building, it's kind of fading away from the heaviness, something else is growing out of it. It's gone on for a while, hasn't it? And is that just going to quieten out now? I think it is. We've got 23 seconds left. And I think it's just going to fade out. Right, so I've now just reacted to the whole album, and well, not the whole album, obviously just the songs that we hadn't heard before. Got some very good songs on there, but it doesn't hit the same. But I don't know if that's like a nostalgia thing. I don't know if that's because Take Me Back to Eden was a lot heavier as an album on its own. I wasn't expecting this one to be a lot heavier or the same kind of like style. I knew they were going to go in a different direction. We saw that with Caramel, we saw that with D. McLeese. What they did give us with like Look to Windward was really good. I enjoyed Past Self. Dangerous was, yeah, it was okay. Even in Arcadia, that song kind of let me down, but I think if it was named something else and it wasn't the album name, I wouldn't have like hyped it up in my head too much. I think if it was just another song on the album, I think I'd probably think a little bit differently. Gefesane or whatever it was called, I can't pronounce that song name. That was nice. I really enjoyed that one. Provider was good. I got into that one a lot quicker than other songs. So yeah, I think I've spoken about all of them there. Infinite Baths was a good ending. Like Look to Windward was a good intro. It did get to the point where I was like, right, well, you know, we've got half the song left. What are we going to do with it? And they did come out with like the heavy screaming vocals, the heavy guitar, the heavy bass, the low tones, which, you know, are great. Absolutely loved it. Vocals were a little bit quiet there. It could have been a little bit more intense. It went on for quite a while. I think it's definitely going to be something or an album that I have to listen to a couple of times to really kind of like enjoy and get into it. Has it lived up to the hype? No, it hasn't done, especially on a first listen. Maybe, as I said, it will grow on me and it will get better and better the more I listen to it. I think as well, with the singles being so good, listening to the whole album in the entirety with them dotted in and amongst it, it might kind of give breaks to certain songs that, you know, listening to them together or straight after each other kind of like loses a bit of engagement that way. I don't know. It is a very good album. It's got some very good songs on there. Everything hit for me on this one, but not as much as I thought it would to some extent. I'm still really happy that I reacted to the album. I'm really happy I listened to it, and I am really looking forward to, you know, going back and listening to it all over again many times. Let me know what you thought about this album down below. Do you think I'm being a bit harsh? Were you a little bit underwhelmed? Was it better than you thought it would be? Are you annoyed that it wasn't as heavy as you thought it would be? Let me know what you thought about it down below. So thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.